Hey, gem lovers, welcome into my channel. Thanks for being here. Today, I want to talk to you about a super special gemstone named Carnelian. Now, Carnelian is actually a gemstone that comes in many different colors, which we'll talk about in a little bit, but it's known as a stabilizing gemstone. It's said to bring serenity and acceptance into your life. Carnelian is a variety of chalcedony and is a microcrystalline quartz. Now, while we might not see carnelian in abundance these days all over the jewelry world, it's actually something that is very significant throughout history. If you're to visit like the Smithsonian Museum or even the Victoria and Albert Museum over in London, you'll actually quickly learn that this was a gemstone that was very dominant throughout historical times and has played a significant role not only in the jewelry world, but as well as in the metaphysical world. Now, there are articles of carnelian dating all the way back to the Bronze Age on the island of Crete, which is incredible to go that far back in time. Over 4,500 years ago, it is believed that ancient Sumerians and Egyptians craftsmen would actually make jewelry and different forms of artifacts out of carnelian. In ancient Egypt, carnelian rings were worn on many occasions to prevent bad tempers. They were believed to prevent hatred, jealousy, and even anger. So back then, this stone was also used to help protect the dead on their journey in the afterlife. And if you know about ancient Egypt, you know how huge this is. So you find carnelian throughout temples in different eras of time as well. Carnelian was so popular that they used it in signet rings. And while Napoleon was in a battle in Egypt, he actually found a piece of carnelian on the battlefield, which he picked up and was known to wear. Again, you look back at history and carnelian is everywhere. He was even known to have left this ring to his nephew. So the Romans also had their own beliefs about carnelian, and they believed that this gemstone was a gem that would help with courage. It boosted your self confidence and could help with your strength. So when you see all these different people having their own beliefs and wearing the jewelry and wearing it for different purposes, it really ties together how significant this gem was in history. In the Renaissance times, carnelian was actually known to be engraved with a picture, either of a warrior or a sword, and they would use it to actually protect their homes from storms or theft or anything else. And also, they were known to carry these different articles with them or even cameos with them to protect them while they were out at battle. Also, during these times of the Renaissance, carnelian was actually used by alchemists. And what they would do is they would boil this gem to release the energies and powers of other gemstones. Even in more modern times, carnelian has played a really significant role. Whether or not you realized it, one of the most famous gemstone people in history had a lot to say about this gem. Dr. Kunz, the gentleman that discovered so many gems for Tiffany and Company and is responsible for bringing so many incredible gems to the gem world, at the turn of the century, he was, of course, not only a gemologist, but a historian. He actually said that this was a great gemstone for those who had to struggle to speak in public. So he basically said that he recommended carnelian for those who had a weaker voice or a more timid voice, that this gemstone could give them the courage they need to go out and speak to the world boldly. And when you think about that, now you see the metaphysical world play in all throughout history, from the Egyptians to the Romans to even Dr. Frederick Kunz, which is really, really spectacular. So carnelian can range in a lot of different colors. You can kind of see it in these red orangey colors, but it can be the color of an orange fire, just unbelievable. It can be brownish red, yellow, red, pink, you name it. There's a wide range of colors it can come in. And the different shades of red and where they appear is actually due to the iron oxide present in every stone. Stones can be faintly banded, they can be translucent, they can be uniform in color. And again, that's kind of where that iron oxide is distributed throughout the gem. So carnelian is found in a lot of places throughout the world. One of the most significant and impactful is India, but it has been found in Japan, Madagascar, Siberia, Russia, Poland, Iceland, Slovakia, Peru, Romania, Australia, Sri Lanka, the United States. It is found in England, Germany. In the United States, it's been found in Florida, New Jersey, Tennessee, and Washington. And truly, to this day, the most coveted and significant mine is probably the one in India. Now, when you think about all the different properties of carnelian and how much it is present throughout history, it does have this incredible story, but there's a whole nother side of carnelian that, yes, dates throughout the legend and lore, but follows through to these days and age. It's the metaphysical world and the metaphysical properties. Now, before I start this aspect of the video, if you are suffering from any form of a medical condition, this is not medical advice. You should always seek the medical advice of a medical professional. I like to share with you what these gemstones are said to do. However, if you are facing any medical issues, please make sure you seek the professional opinion of a medical professional. Now, when we jump into this, this is a gemstone that is said to restore your vitality and motivation. It's said that in doing so, it helps to spark your creativity and helps you to move forward. So basically, it gives you the courage that you need if you're feeling stuck to press on. It aids you to have sharper concentration and gets rid of any mental blockages. So, when we all feel this, I feel like when you get that mental blockade of like, ugh, and that tiredness, carnelian is supposed to bring forth the vitality, the motivation, everything you need to break it down and to move forward. It's associated with taking a bold action because of it's that hot, fiery color. It's these vibrant reds and oranges. It's said to stimulate energy to the root chakra. It's said to bring that fiery energy with its color. So by doing so, it's going to help circulate vital energy your body needs to your center core, which is your deepest desires and your powerful creative instincts. So that's really important in unblocking that area. It's also believed to promote positive life choices and not just like, oh, I'm happy, positive, but leading to success, kind of breaking forward and leading you to your initiative, leading you to determination to establish a successful life. This stone is also said to help you embrace emotions and feelings of past challenges. So, not just embrace them, but accept them and move forward and say, all right, enough is enough. I'm going to move forward in life. It is a useful stone if you feel, again, any blockages in your life, whether it might be you feel stuck mentally or with a job or at home or with a relationship. Again, it's supposed to bring that motivation, that energy you need to break through to the other side. It's also said to boost your courage and your self-confidence, which I love because I do believe most people out there could use a little bit more of both of those things. This is a gemstone that is said to be helpful in overcoming any form of abuse. Now, especially good with mental abuse. That being said, if you are a victim of any form of abuse, I do highly encourage you to get help, whether it is from a friend, a professional, whoever you need to get help from. Please, I like to just say that. Make sure you're getting the help that you need to recover healthy. Now, it is also, carnelian is believed to help bring peace and harmony to the wearer, especially warding off any forms of depression. When you wear a piece of carnelian, it's said to protect against anger, rage, jealousy, resentment, and it's supposed to help ground you in the reality of right now. Now, on the home front, carnelian kind of dates back to those Renaissance times, and it's said to be especially helpful for those of you that are at home do-it-yourselfers, that you like all those projects. It's said to keep you safe and prevent accidents. It's also said to protect you against theft, fire damage, or even storm damage, which again dates back to that Renaissance age of how they used to use carnelian. Physically, this is said to help with allergies, body detoxing imbalance, memory loss, including memories of your past lives, urinary and ovarian issues, any kidney issues you might have, or liver problems, blood circulation problems you might be facing, appetite control, said to boost fertility as well as aid with arthritis and back pain. And again, if you are suffering from any of these, please make sure you do seek the opinion of a medical professional. But as far as emotionally, what carnelian is said to help with, it's your self-esteem, your self-worth, your courage, that creativity, that social ability, that ability to be able to speak in public, your emotional warmth, your own individuality. How many of us have gotten lost along the way and no longer know who we are? Acceptance and appreciation of yourself and helping to release anger of those past incidents. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching my video. My name is Jana. I would be so grateful if you like the video, subscribe to my channel. Please feel free to share the video on your social media outlets. That would mean the world to me. I come to you every single week with a different gemstone. And if you do have any recommendations or something you want to know more about, please leave it in the comments section and I'll be sure to get to it soon. But thanks for tuning in and I'll see you again next week.